The entire beginning part of your career is really a challenge. You know, everything's a prelude up until you get that one big song or you get signed or something like that. That's just like the beginning of your story. Yeah. And people don't realize, people think nowadays just because the tools to make music are so accessible, everyone thinks that they can be the biggest star, you know, the next Lil Pump, the next big rapper that just blows up randomly off of SoundCloud. But no one really most people don't realize how much underlying work that takes, you know?
Before 24KGOLDN would take over the TikTok platform with his hit song, City of Angels, with over 300,000 videos on the platform featuring his track. Before 24KGOLDN would juggle his blossoming music career while being a student at the University of Southern California, only to ultimately decide to focus. Before 24KGOLDN would have over 377,000 followers on Instagram, over 373,000 subscribers on YouTube, 36.6 thousand followers on SoundCloud, and a whopping 2.1 million followers on TikTok at the time of this recording. It seems like every decade music fans, they discover a talented prodigy with the vision to transcend their actual age. And for this generation, well, 24KGOLDN is arguably the one. Now, after going viral on SoundCloud in 2018 with hits like iPhone and Balling Like Sharif, well, GOLDN, he found himself in the office of music executive Barry Weiss, who was blown away by the youth's intelligence, charisma, and ear for music. Still just a teenager, he inked a deal with Records LLC label.
Barry Weiss literally called me like 30 minutes later and he was like, yo, I'm trying to fly out to LA right now and sign you. And he literally flew out to LA that next Monday.
But GOLDN is far from hands off, and he shepherds his own career with the strategic intent of a CEO. Now, as an early adopter of TikTok, it was GOLDN who pushed for City of Angels to appear on the platform, going against his management's wishes, only to discover great success. Now, the dude has over 2 million followers on the platform, which is more fans than he has on any other platform combined. So how did GOLDN find himself going from an honor student in San Francisco to the next big thing? Well, that's what we do here, so that's what we're gonna tell ya. What's going on, fam? It's your boy Michael McCrudden back at it again with a brand new episode of Before They Were Famous. This one taking a look at the rising star of 24KGOLDN. Now, with City of Angels becoming the anthem for an entire platform right now, well, we thought what better a time than ever to check out his come up story. So you guys gotta let me know, of course, who's next in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys after the intro. Be sure to subscribe and hit that bell. Boom! 24KGOLDN was born Golden Landis Vaughn Jones on November 13, 2000 in San Francisco. And with a mouthful of a name like that, well, you just know that there's gotta be a good story behind it. And guess what? That GOLDN was growing up in a neighborhood that was known for its violence. Well, his parents, they worked hard to make sure he was always busy and preoccupied with other things, which kept him off the streets.
I grew up in Lakeview, which is like one of the last like hoods in San Francisco. And my parents were very good about, you know, kind of keeping me always busy doing something productive, you know, so I didn't fall, you know, accustomed to the typical story of kids in the hood. But so I was always in school doing after school stuff, dancing, singing, playing video games, you know, making money, just selling shoes and stuff like that.
Both his parents, they worked in the entertainment industry as models and actors, and they booked GOLDN for acting gigs at a young age. Now, he starred in a number of different commercials, including ones for Lunchables, Honda, and Blue Diamond Almonds. As a kid, he was also introduced to music by his parents, who would tour the world and then bring back influences of all types for him to listen to. Now, the standout acts, they were the likes of Black Eyed Peas, Akon, and Kanye West. He also told XXL. I vividly remember my mom would put on the VHS of Michael Jackson's greatest hits music videos. I'd watch them all the time. My dad played a lot of Miles Davis, so very electric, all over the board styles of music and eras. Now, Drake was also another big favorite during his youth, and he told Heavy.com, Drake was my favorite rapper growing up and still is my favorite rapper. So he definitely got me into music. But I gotta give it up to A$AP Rocky and the A$AP Mob because they were just so fly with it. They made rap cool to the next generation. During middle school and high school, well, GOLDN, he would spend a couple years as part of his school choir. And with that, well, music, it really began to take on a more personal worth and importance in his life. Now, in school, social studies was his favorite class, as it created a window into the diversity of culture that makes up the United States. And it reflected his own story as well. Now, GOLDN, he also dated twins while he was going through middle school. Extracurricular at the time, well, GOLDN, he took 7 years of capoeira, which is an Afro-Brazilian martial art form. And while I might not really understand fully what that is, I tell you, I don't want to find out the hard way. An early desire for some throwback Jordans found itself blossoming into a full-blown sneaker obsession, one that his parents, they refused to sponsor. So Golden, he took to the trade of selling and reselling running shoes himself, and he developed a personal mantra that goes like this: a no simply means not right now. Now, before he would go on to take over the music biz, well, Golden, he had other plans. Now, his side hustle of kick resale, it dovetailed nicely into a business education at USC, where he was looking to become a hedge fund manager. But around this time, he first started attending university. Well, it was the exact same time that his star began to explode on the internet. Now, right before college, he began freestyling to beats on YouTube, which eventually led to a connection with Paper Boi, who let him use his studio to record some music. Now, the first song he ever posted to SoundCloud was called Broke Boy, and it's a track that he has since locked up tight.
The first song I ever made was called Broke Boy, and you can't find it anymore. Like, it's privated on my SoundCloud.
Really?
It's got like 1,200 plays, but it was just like, you know, everyone's first song ain't the best. So I just want to, my second song is a way better first song than my real first song.
His hit song about Shaquille O'Neal's son, Ballin' Like Sharif, was one of his first tracks that brought him some notoriety when it gained traction with a write-up on a website, djbooth.net.
He wrote another article following up the first one saying, like, I listened to these SoundCloud rappers and here's what I think.
Yeah.
And out of all the songs, he was like, about my song, Ballin' Like Sharif. That was a song, Ballin' Like Sharif.
Yeah, I heard it.
Swish. But he was like, out of all the songs, like this one has the biggest potential. Like I think 24K Golden, 24K Golden is definitely gonna blow.
From there, Golden, he was off and running, and when he got to USC, well, he enacted a master plan to get himself even more publicity and get his music noticed around campus.
In college, I made these stickers that were based off those little porn ads, like this ugly son of a bitch is super hot or whatever.
Yeah.
I made it. This ugly son of a bitch is respecting super hot chicks, and I put my face there, and I threw those up all over the college campus. And eventually, it just kind of became like well known, like, oh, that's the super ugly son of a bitch that's respecting all these hot chicks, and he makes fire music. Like, you just got to keep going hard, being consistent.
With the help of producer D.A. Doman, he signed his first record deal, and with the continued mentorship of Paper Boi, well, 24 Golden, he created his first massive hit with the 2019 song Valentino. Now, this received well over 100 million plays on Spotify and over 22 million views on YouTube. Now, since then, he released his debut EP, Dropped Out of College, in November of last year after he, well, I mean, I really think the title says it all. Oh yeah, okay, maybe the title doesn't give it all away, but let's be honest here, folks, short of a return to school much later on in his life, well, he ain't going back. I mean, why the hell would he? And in terms of where he goes from here, well, my man, he's got some plans. He told Heavy.com, music is my passion and I love making music. God has blessed me with a talent with making good music, and I'm trying to perfect that. So I feel that I have to make music. It's a disservice to the world if I don't make music. But there's so many other things that I'm interested in, like fashion, acting. I just want to create my own world. I want to become the 24 Golden lifestyle. The food, the music, the movies, the fashion. A certain way of thinking on the perspective of the world. That's what I want to do, and I see my music as my fresh way to get in the door to tell people who I am. So totally manageable and not lofty at all. But I'm being honest, I'm not doubting this dude's ability to succeed at all of that. He's well spoken, he's educated, and he's dropping lyrics that are making the entire world stand up and take notice. So if one person can pull all this stuff off, well, he might just be it. But will he? I guess we're gonna have to wait and see, of course, because this is before they're famous. All right, guys, my name is Michael McCredden. We make all sorts of celebrity bios here for you on this channel, but it works off request. You guys gotta let me know who's next in the comments down below. While you're still here, be sure to check out our Instagram at Before They're Famous. It's brand new. Also, check out the merch at michaelmccredden.com, and I'll see you guys in another video. Boom!